Today I'm going to be showing you how to use a little bit of our leads feature. I'm going to be showing you how to send contracts, send custom quotes, package pricing, and showing how it will go to a booked event. All right, first things first, we'll just want to pop over into our leads tab here. And I'm going to show you how to do this by just manually creating a lead. You just want to click that blue Create Lead button. I'm going to do birthday. All right. Just want to fill out the basic information for this. And we'll choose this to be May 9th. And we'll just save that lead there. All right, once that's created, it'll automatically go under your active leads. So that means that you've probably been in contact with them. And since you created the lead, that's probably the case. If you want to go over here and just click this tab, it'll bring open this. And I'm going to go over this section right here, send package pricing, custom quote, know your event, and then eventually the contract. Now keep in mind, you typically don't have to go in this order. If you just want to go ahead and send the contract, you can do that. But just know, if you send the contract, you won't be able to go back and send package pricing or custom quote. Typically, if that's the case, that means they already have told you what they want from you, or you already know what kind of fees or pricing that they're going to be dealing with. All right, let's just start with send package pricing. This is pretty self-explanatory. You've got all the packages that you've created inside of your account listed out here. You can check or uncheck which ones you want to send to them. So say to Elizabeth Taylor, the client, I don't really want to send these packages to her, but I want to send the others just to give her some options. So click Next. After you choose which ones you want to send, it's going to lay out all the details of each package as to what's included, what individual pricing is for each product, and then the total at the bottom. You just want to scan through those, make sure everything looks good. And then once you get to the bottom, you'll just want to click Next. That's going to bring you to the email page. This is just general layout of what's going on in the email. You've got your client's email right here already plugged in. If you'd like to send to another individual, you have the ability to do so just by clicking that box and typing their address. We don't need to do that here in this case, but you also have the ability to schedule for later. If you want to just send this at a different time rather than now, you can do so. If you'd like, we can just go ahead and preview the email just to see what our client's looking at. And as you can see, simple enough, we'll be able to just click here and look at what you sent them. Now I'm actually going to show you what your client's going to see by going through my email, just displaying that information. Send email. And this is going to start an email log within this lead, just so you know what's been sent to them. Now, here's what's just been sent to the client. And this is what the client, Elizabeth Taylor, would be seeing. So once she gets that email, she can just click here, and she's going to view the package pricings that you've sent her. And just like it did for you, it's just listing out the details, pricings for each individual product or service. Now, if she'd like, she can directly email you back, or she can simply click here and send you a comment. Click Send, and I'm going to show you where that'll end up underneath the active lead. So that's done. We can exit out of that. Now, as you can see, she doesn't have a client portal yet, and as I go through this process, I'll show you at what point you hit when she'll be prompted, or your client will be prompted to create a password, and that way they'll have their own client portal to see any other information that you sent them. Now, as far as that communication she just sent, in order to view that, what you need to do is just simply go over to Overview. You just want to come over here to this icon that looks like a calendar with a clock and click on Communication. And there's exactly what she sent. I like to use the birthday party package, and that way you know. She can email you directly, or she can do it this way. Either way, you just got some sort of communication and you know what she likes. So since we know what package she wants, we can create a custom quote. So let's just go ahead and name that Elizabeth's quote. Now here it says valid until. Now some of you may want to have a bit of a time frame as far as the pricing for certain services that you offer. So you can give an expiration date here. We'll keep it at April 21st. So after April 21st, as far as she knows, that pricing is no longer valid. If you don't want it to be that way, that's fine. It's just a little thing that some people like to do in the event world. She wanted the birthday party package, so we'll add that. Again, it displays all of the information and the details, everything that's included. Down here, we've got the pricing, we've got taxable amount. If you'd like to add any kind of discounts, you're able to do so here. I don't think Elizabeth needs a discount, so we'll just skip that. If you have any client notes or any terms and conditions, you can add those right there as well. We'll do a save and send. Again, it's going to bring you to the email page. If you need to do it to individuals, you can. Otherwise, it's just going straight to that client you've been dealing with. We'll do a little preview here. Again, details, it shows the pricing, it shows the date that it was created for, which is the event date, April 14th, or I'm sorry, that's today's date, April 14th that it was created, and then valid until, which is April 21st. Scroll to the bottom and we'll send the email. Now again, I'd like to show you what the client, Elizabeth Taylor, is seeing. Just like you saw before, so if she clicks here, once again, she's going to have a layout of all the details and all that's included in that package, the birthday party package. Pricing, now she knows what she's getting. This is what you guys have agreed upon. So we'll go back and we'll start the Know Your Event. Now the KYE is a great questionnaire that allows you to keep up with the details for the event that you're planning. Just want to click Import that template. You can edit these under your settings. We've got all of our questions here. Say we don't have a guest of honor. We'll just trash that. This is just going to be for this template. What is the venue? What time are the guests arriving? All of these questions, these will be sent over. Say we really don't want to know the grandparent's name. We'll just delete that. And then we'll just simply send this over to our client. Once again, email layout. Here's a preview of the email that they'll be getting, but also I just want to go back and show you the KYE preview. It's just a simple layout. That's what they'll be seeing. So we just want to go ahead and send that over to our client. Again, this is added to the email log. Now, this is where your client will be prompted to create a password for their own client portal. As you can see here, they've got the password and confirm password. Once they pop that in there, they'll have their own client portal. They'll just use their email and the password they created, and they'll be able to go in there and see all the information that you've been sharing with one another. Things like your package or your quote and your contracts, and any communication you might have with each other. Now, I just want to show you, this is how the KYE works, and this is what's great about it. Is once your client inputs information in here and goes down to the bottom and clicks Save, it's going to automatically update within your Inspherio account. This is how you keep up with any details that they have. If they have to change anything, that's fine. They'll just click Save, they can update it, and it'll change within your system as well. So let's just answer a few things. Elizabeth Taylor is having an outdoor event. It is formal. Her budget. Now, since I mentioned before that some of those things you don't have to do in order, some of you may want to go ahead and send the KYE first just so you have an idea. So like it says here, we've got a budget, so maybe you want to know these, ask these questions and know these answers before you send out your custom quote. All right, just to show you, just a few answers as you saw up here. We won't answer all of them, but just to show you, give you an example, we'll click Save. As you can see, event details saved successfully. We'll go back into ours, and we'll go to the Know Your Event. And as you can see, there they are. The answers are there, ready for you to see. Now, this goes vice versa. If you put anything in here and you click Save, it will show up on their end as well. So we'll just put in here the time the guest is arriving. Say they tell you, and you just put it in there for them. Once you go over here, they log back in and refresh their page. You'll see 7 p.m. However, these that show a green check over here, these are for you only. These are not available to be seen through the client portal of your client. So if you have any issues encountered, problem with venue, update with client, find new venue. You can just click Save and you'll have those notes for yourself. Now that that's done, let's go to the contract. Now once you click, you can check this off and it'll autofill this information. It's pretty simple. This is just your contact information, and this is who the contract is with. This is with Elizabeth Taylor. We've got their event date in there, their name, their number, and their email address. Then it goes further into the detail. We know that they're going to do, now here you can select the package that they chose from their custom quote, or since you know what they chose as their custom quote, you can choose that instead of going through and remembering which one they chose, which was the birthday package, or I'm sorry, it was the birthday party package. So you'll have the ability just to choose from that custom quote, add that to the contract. Again, details laid out. You have the ability to add any discounts at this point that will be put into the contract. Once you click Next, you'll be prompted to your payment options. Now, some of you like to give a option to pay a deposit and then pay a final payment. We'll do that for this case, but you don't have to do that if you don't want. So this isn't required. This is purely your preference. So say on the 18th, or I'm sorry, let's do on the 17th, we'd like for Elizabeth Taylor to pay $500. It'll automatically subtract out and even out, and then we'll say the final payment will be due March 1st. Once you do that, click Next. This will bring you to the signing parties page. Since I'm the admin of the account, I'm sending the contract. I want my name checked off. However, you do have the ability to have some of your professionals under here. They have to be office managers as professionals to have signing ability. And then at the bottom, obviously, you'll have the initial contact, which is the same as the contract contact. Again, notes or any terms and conditions you might have. And this will just bring you back to another page where you'll just go through the details one more time. There's nothing wrong with double checking. So most people would probably just want to go through, and if you need to edit, you can simply click the edit button. It'll take you back to where you were before and edit any information that you need to change. Take you back through the steps. And then here at the bottom, this is how you'd like for your client to sign the contract. Now, the fastest and easiest way is to do e-signing, which is a great feature of the program. Quick and easy, and doesn't involve a lot of time. Here, you can attach the contract, and it will attach as a PDF inside the email they'll receive. Again, you can schedule for later, and you also have the client's email automatically plugged in. Do a quick email preview, which is always good. And just to show you, at the very bottom here, there's the PDF of the contract. Here's what it'll look like. They can print that out or save to their server. You can do the same as well, but otherwise it's saved in your Inspherio account. We'll send the email. Now, I'd like to show you what it looks like when the client needs to sign the contract. So click here. It'll bring them to the sign-in page of their client portal. They'll have the ability to look at all the details just like you did under each little category here. They'll see their payment plan. They need to know that they need to pay that deposit of $500 on April 17th. Once they go through, they have the option to either e-sign the contract, which means they're accepting this contract, or they can reject it. If they have any responses, they need to check off the accept contract and simply type in their name. It'll have the date that they signed it along with that. And they'll simply click sign, and this will automatically update within your account. So once you go back into your account and you click on contract, you'll see here that the contract status is awaiting vendor signature. So that means that they have signed and it's only awaiting your signature now. So now you just simply go in. You see their notes right here. I wrote thank you. They sign, date. Now it's our turn. Accept the contract and simply sign. Now, what happens here, well, first of all, you can send this a copy of the signed contract so they have a copy where both signatures are there. So when I click this signed, what's going to happen is this active lead is going to become a booked event. As you can see here now, it's a booked event. All of your active leads will become booked events when both parties have signed the contract. Once that's happened, it will no longer be available under here. It's going to be under your booked event. We'll just look for Elizabeth here. And voila, there she is. She's booked. She's ready to go, ready to be planned. Now, I just want to show you one more thing. After she's signed under here, if any of your clients use the payment portal, such as Authorize.net or PayPal, this is where they'll pay. They will sign into their client portal, click here to pay, and that's where they'll do that payment. Easy enough. After everything is booked, you'll have all of your details, everything available under what we call the lead overview. If you guys have any questions about what I've shown you today, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email us at support@inspherio.com, or you can give us a call at 704-234-6000. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.